Good morning, everyone. Be happy, not because everything is good, but because you see good in everything, right? Very good morning to you all. Okay, I'm the senior manager of, I'm the general manager of Springs Hotels Group. I'm leadership officer of Avita. So today we are going to discuss, according to the agenda, the effect of the COVID-19 pandemic on the hospitality industry, with some solutions boost the industry in Sri Lanka, right? Okay, that is my content. Introduction, the effect of effect of the COVID-19 pandemic on hospitality in industry in Sri Lanka, and short-term and long-term solutions. Conclusion, likewise. Okay, right. If I move to my first point, introduction. First of all, we want to know what is that hospitality industry, because it is our subject, so we want to know about that. The hospitality industry is a large subsection within the service industry and is comprised for main areas. We all know that, but I just mentioned here. Accommodations, food and beverage, travel and tourism, and recreations. I have cited from it EHL insights. Actually, that hospitality is the relationship between guest and the host. According to that one, we are in hotel side, so we are the host. So we should treat very well to our guests, right? Okay. If we take accommodations, we can see hotels, resorts, and service apartment and everything. That pictures also indicated it, right? And the other thing, if we take food and beverages, okay, restaurants, cafeterias, canteen, nightclubs, bars, tea shops, coffee shops, juice bars, and everything, we can take it as a food and beverages. Okay, right. Okay, here you can see travel and tourism. Here, travel agencies, tour operators, virtual travel agencies, courier services, rental vehicles, cab services, and casino centers. Here you can see that casino centers, and there are some places here. Okay, and recreations. What is that? Recreations? You all know that, I think. Yes. Yes, Mr. Princey. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I agree with you here that recreations is not only about hotel side or else hospitality side. Okay, here we can take walking, swimming, meditation, reading, playing games, dancing, adventures, everything. We can take it as a recreations. Then if we add that recreations to our hospitality side, so we can take a good benefit, right? Okay. Second one, effect from COVID-19 pandemic to Sri Lankan hospitality industry. First one, Sri Lanka's economy collapsed. It's bad situation, right? And the other thing, the decline Sri Lanka economy income. And the other thing, investors faced on enormous capital problem. We also faced that, right? Next time, small businesses in the country were crippled. It's like entrepreneurs, we can say like this, right? Next one, the arrivals of the foreign tourists decreased. Okay, we will move to next slide. Sri Lanka's economy collapsed because of that coronavirus. In the first half of 2020, revenue was down nearly 50% in Sri Lanka due to that pandemic. Here, that is we can't call normal thing, because during the pandemic, it's happened. But Sri Lanka is a still developing country, so according to our country, it's a bad damage for us, right? Next one, the booking demand has lost around 86 since March 2020 in Sri Lanka, right? If you check that bar graph here, you can see 2017, it's take 3.925, 2018 it's take 4.381, 2019 you can see it comes down like nothing here, 0.682, and nearly 2020, we can see 0.13. Now you can understand how it's happened, right? Okay. Next one, investors faced an enormous capital problem. We also face that, no? We also face that capital problem, right? Due to the epidemic situation, it's mean due to that corona situation, profit delays and losses occurred during the pandemic in Sri Lanka, right? 41%, sorry, 40 years, 41.6% investments decreased. It's very bad situation, right? If we take that, small businesses in the country were crippled, right? What I said earlier also, still we are a developing country, so we can see most of the drivers, guiders, event planners, waiters, bar owners, catering services here, and other indirect person and the hotel staff lost their jobs, right? Many, and the other thing, many employees in Sri Lanka who depend on tourism and the hotel industry have lost their jobs permanently. Yeah, I mentioned here, and some pilots also. There was a famous story in Sri Lanka. He was a pilot. So, because of that pandemic situation, he lost his job. So, he will start a new thing. I will explain it later. Finally, and also they haven't received any salary increasement, but most of the time hotel management had to cut their salary increasement. So that situation common to us also, because we couldn't able to increase your salaries. I know that because of the pandemic, actually we can't do that, right? That's why we did like this, right? Here you can see some handicrafts and then clay pots, weaving, sari weaving, and curds, small shops, and everything. They all are closed. Why is that? Yes, because of the pandemic situation. Here also you can see these two vehicles. I think it's this picture shows a container. Yes, and here it's some van or something like, I don't know. However, now can you imagine, this is only for traveling and a guide to tourist and all the thing, but they should do that. According to that picture, the down one, he's selling sanitizers, and upper one he's selling 95 masks. So that is the situation. That was the situation, right? So without those things, they can't live. That's why they did like this. Okay, that is the point. What I said earlier. Here, he was a pilot. He lost his job. Then he started Thai tea shop. Otherwise, he don't have to do anything. So with his friends, he will not will. He started the chai tea shop. So now it's going very well. That actually it's a true story, colleagues. If you want to know about this, you can search wherever you want that story. I'm not going to mention here that his name and everything. Okay, right. The arrivals of foreign tourists decreased. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic in the world, various restrictions were imposed in countries around the world. It strongly affected Sri Lanka hospitality industry. What I said earlier also, we are still developing country, right? That's why it's a huge damage to us. Here in blue color one, 2019, we can see like this. In 2020, it comes down here. Number of inbound tourist arrivals in 2020. Here, can you see that 74%, it comes down. What a bad situation actually, right? Okay, that is the next point. Okay, solutions to address the problems caused by the pandemic period. right? That is short-term solutions. I I'll, I took it as two separate areas, short-term and long-term. Here you can see short-term solutions. First of all, we need to make a plan to solve that problems one by one. Without the plan, actually, we can't do anything. I think you will agree with me. Yes. Okay. And the other thing, new capital developments and new investment should be here stopped permanently because still we are facing that pandemic situation. Not like past, but still they are happening now. So we should not go into big capital capital deployment or investments. Okay. Uh, Next on providing various discount and offers. We should do that. Here, according to our country, actually it is we call beauty of Asia, and so there are so many tourism attraction places here. So if we put or else if we providing some various, I mean, discount and offers, we can take tourists here. Then we can earn money through them. Am I correct? Yes. Okay. Next on advertising our hospitality and tourism sector through social media like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Because my colleagues nowadays that social media like a powerful weapon. So we can use this then that through that social media we can advertise our hospitality and tourism sector. Am I correct? Am I correct? Sorry. Right. Yes. Okay. Now we will see long-term solutions. We should expand our hospitality business area. Should do that. Next on, we should digitalize the whole hospitality and tourism industries in Sri Lanka as one platform. Okay. And build other upsell opportunities on hotel premises. Finally, export should be increased. Okay. Within those things, we can those are the solutions to address the problems caused by the pandemic period. Okay, right. Okay, that is my conclusion. Before the conclusion, tell me if you want to know something, you can ask from me now. That is your time. Yes, Mr. Primala, tell me. Okay, yes, we can do like this. Yes. Okay. Any suggestions here? Any volunteers? What else? Okay, right. Thank you. Here. Now I'm going to conclude my presentation, Paris hospitality industry and the effect of the COVID-19 pandemic on the hospitality industry in Sri Lanka and long-term and short-term solutions to address the problem caused by the pandemic period. Okay, so thank you. Actually, thank you for joining today board meeting going like this. So that is end of our session. If you want to know something or if you want to tell any suggestions to related to that presentation, today's board meeting, you can drop me a mail. So thank you for everyone and have a nice day.